You're listening to Power Plug Radio. Home of your throwback jams.
Good morning. How is everyone doing this Friday morning?
Right, that's what I was going to say. Happy Friday, everybody.
Man, I'm so excited.
This gloomy Friday.
Yeah. It is a little gloomy out there. Clouds is out.
It rained last night.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, that's when you get your best sleep.
Okay. I didn't hear anything.
She said I was out. I feel you. We got the new hurricane windows put in, so I don't hear nothing.
You don't hear nothing?
Nothing.
I need to give me some hurricane windows.
Yeah, I'm telling you, because they block out everything.
Yeah, because
Yes.
I think that's my best sleep right now.
Yeah, absolutely. But happy Friday, everybody. We just so excited that it's Friday. It's 4th of July weekend. I know everybody got a whole lot of stuff they want to do this weekend. I know my barbecue food truck guy, Quincy from Fusion Q's, has a bunch of events this weekend. He's supposed to join us this morning. However, he out there barbecuing, girl. He's trying to get it done, son. Right. So shout out to him and best wishes. I know he's going to be slam this weekend. With it being 4th of July.
4th of July weekend.
Yeah.
Man, it's July already.
I know, right? It's just these months are flying.
Flying by. As you get an adult, like you live by your paycheck.
Listen, I don't know about
so
you,
fast.
but it just feel like it when you're an adult, it goes faster.
Man, what? You roll over 3 times. It's
And
time
it's-
to pay mortgage and rent again.
Hello?
I'm like, it never ends.
Can we get a pause?
It never ends.
Can we get 1 month free? What they say, buy 11, get 1 free? Can we get at least a month off?
Something.
I'm just saying, because them bills be like, hello, we's back. How y'all doing?
The thing about the bills, they don't care what you're going through.
No, indeedy.
They don't give
Not
a
at all. They're like, listen, we do. So,
No matter what.
It's like the mafia just sitting at your door on the first of the month.
Oh, Lord, for
We
real.
here.
They show up.
They do.
Show
Let's
up
go.
And just no.
Yeah. And just be looking at you like,
And like they say, gives no F's.
no, at all. Not at all. Do not care.
All right, guys, we're going to hit you with some music real quick and we'll be right back.
Our Plug Radio.
You know, you make me feel so good inside. I've always wanted a girl just like you. You're such a purity, pretty young thing. Ooh. Where did you come from, baby? And ooh, won't you take me there right away? Won't you, baby? Tenderoni, you got to be. Spark my need, just sugar fly with me. Don't you know now is the perfect time? We can make it right in the city lights. When the night leads to love and pain.
You're listening to Power Plug Radio, home of your throwback jams.
Right, we are in the building.
Good people. Oh shoot. Good morning. So many things are happening in the news. So one of the things that's happening is Sha'Carri Robinson may not be able to compete because she failed a drug test for marijuana. So I don't know what the the protocol is for that. But I would imagine that for the Olympics, you can't have any type of substance. Yes, says marijuana is considered a banned substance by the World Anti-Doping Agency and USA Track and Field. Recreational cannabis use and possession are legal in Oregon, where Richardson tested positive. So it's one of those things. Even though, it's good for the goose, it's not for the gander, or something like that. It's good for the gander, not for whatever. Just because it's legal in your state, if you know the job that you have, you still have to yes, exactly. Yeah. So it says classified as a substance of abuse, cannabis carries a maximum 4-year ban. But if proven to have been unrelated to sport performance, the ban possibly could be reduced to a maximum of 3 months. If an athlete completes a substance of abuse treatment program, the ban can be reduced to only 1 month. The thing is, the first Olympic round is the July 30th for her heat. Yeah. So, and you're talking about in a whole nother country, so she would have to have a lot of work to do.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
There's got to be a way they can negotiate that, though.
That's crazy. It just makes me mad that.
Well, that's how it is. You do well, they get, they got to find something on you.
Something.
Well, I mean,
and
honestly,
I'm sure they all
it's not
get
a
tested.
finding something.
Right.
It's just
everybody got to get tested.
They do. But the thing is that, dispensaries on every corner right
now.
You know what I'm saying? And they're going to take this to the max because they don't want that girl to run nowhere.
Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah, I don't doubt they don't want her to run, but I also just feels like the rules are the rules. If the rules of Olympics say this, then you already know the rules. Like
so
that.
Why does she not make
that's
sure?
the thing for me.
The rules are the rules.
Stop doing it so many months before you start. Come on.
Yeah, she went through so much ridicule about some dumb stuff.
Yeah,
you know
of
what
course,
I'm saying?
Of course,
and then this, but then I'm like all the stuff. You don't know what she's going through, like the pressure and all that stuff there. Right. Sometimes she just needed maybe a release or something.
Hey, she better get into some yoga.
I'm saying.
I'm just
like,
I know
it was a bad choice. Yeah, if you're competing on that level, you should know you don't want to give them anything. You don't want to give them do the right thing. Yeah.
That's my whole thing. Like, I know I probably sound like I'm not, like,
but rules are rules. We get it.
Sympathetic. Rules. But the thing is, knowing that you're black, knowing what you're doing,
going in there.
You always have to work
Don't give
harder.
Them nothing. Yeah.
Yes. You already got to work twice as hard.
Yeah.
Like people always say Barack Obama, in order to remain president, had to stay perfect. When Trump had scandals, lawsuits, all kinds of stuff.
Okay with all that.
Still, people were trying to reelect him. So it's just the price of being black. I'm not saying it's right, but if you already know the rules of the game, you play by the rules.
Right.
We got to bring an extra bag.
And I'm not saying it's fair, but if you know the rules of the game, then you play the rules
of the game.
And you got to be extra clean. Yes.
And that is one of the things that the younger generation does not understand. They think that they can play by their own rules, and they are sadly mistaken.
And force it, and I'm just going to do it, and you just going to have to deal with it.
That's not the world that we live in. And with that, they're going to learn today. That
she gonna learn. She'll go home crying because this is it.
Because how old is she? 21. 21, yeah. So she's Generation Z. They feel like they can do whatever the heck they want to do, and y'all can't.
Y'all can't.
Y'all just can't.
You gonna find out.
Yeah, you gonna find out exactly that you can't do what you want to do because that's not the world that we live in. So, yeah. I mean, but the thing is, the one thing about the Olympics, I would say they go after everybody. Because remember, Ryan Lochte was in a lot of trouble too.
Remember that.
One more.
Oh, Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps, yeah, he was. Yeah.
So, and so different things, they don't play. And you shouldn't, because we're talking about that's the highest stage,
right?
The largest stage of your life. The largest
and
stage
you're
of your life.
representing a country, not just yourself.
Right.
So if we start, picking away at the rules and bending them or finding loopholes, then that whole level has totally lost its, what I mean?
Yeah, because people fight hard to get there.
They do. They work hard, really hard. Yeah. So.
And it say the world anti-doping. It didn't say
United States.
So it actually may be that it's out of the U.S.'s hands, really. Ghost in the machine.
Yeah, man. Technical difficulties.
Oh, but yeah. So what I was saying was, the U.S. tries to push their weight around as much as they, want, but at the end of the day, they have to realize that our power is limited when we're talking about the world.
Because we like that too. We're like the Generation Z. We the United States, and we could do what we want.
Excuse me.
You gonna let us do this? That's how we act sometimes.
Full guards, yes.
I mean, look what we did with COVID.
I know it's not really there. It's a figment of your imagination. No one's dying. What do you mean? That's a lie.
Every country shut down, and we living our best life.
Okay.
What's left of it?
Party hats on.
We just living a best life. Oh, I'm going to spring break. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Like I just remember.
Wild splash.
Yes. Like I just remember going to Dubai, and my best friend and I, we get there and we're like, they were wearing masks already. And this was March.
Was like what?
This was like March 1st. And they were already wearing masks. And we were like, they weren't mandatory, but people were already wearing them because they have a large Asian population.
Yeah.
So we looking like, should we be wearing masks? And before we left, we were trying to order stuff, but at that point you couldn't order anything.
Right.
And then I remember being in this little store and they had one box of surgical masks and my crazy self did not get it. And by the time I went back, they had nothing. And I'm just like, oh, this is going to suck going back on this plane. And just feeling like you're trapped in this, thing for 14 hours. But I knew something was wrong because in order for us to even leave Dubai, they took us through this stringent check. We get back, and I'm like, oh boy, I hope we get back into the country. They didn't ask us a damn thing about COVID. Nothing.
You could have been bringing it with you. They so stupid.
In Orlando, it was just like, oh, welcome home. And that was it. There was no check. There was no temperature check.
That's
there
why
was
we
no
got
questionnaire. There was nothing. And I'm like, okay, if it was like this getting out Dubai where they did all of this and had all these extra checks, why aren't we checking here to get back in the country? And then, the flights from Dubai, it's like most of the people are foreign coming back. It's a bunch of Indian people, Asian people going to Disney World. So I was just very appalled. I was appalled at the fact that they didn't do any check. And that's when I knew we were in trouble. Because I'm like, well, if they didn't say anything to us, and Orlando is a huge airport, huge international airport.
It is.
I'm like, how are they at the other ones? What's going on here? If it was me coming in Tampa, I would have probably been like, okay. But the fact that it was Orlando,
No.
I was disappointed.
But I think they probably always like that, y'all. Because we don't believe in it.
For real. Because I know I was at Wild Splash right before it really broke out. And I just remember all those people rushing to the stage. And I'm like, it's like COVID coming after me. It was a sea of people because they just let the gates open. And everybody just rushed in. And, we were just shoulder to shoulder in that thing. And I'm just like, thank you. I came out unscathed around.
So so that's the one thing, since we are talking about COVID, several countries are going back under lockdown.
Yeah.
And because the Delta variant of COVID, I think it came from India, if I'm not mistaken, but it's now in all 50 states, and it's highly contagious. And they said COVID cases are up by 10% because of the Delta variant. And so it's like we're going into this third wave.
Yeah.
So they said it's going to be very bad for people who aren't vaccinated. And then for those who are vaccinated, so far the only one that's saying that they're that it works against the Delta variant is the Johnson & Johnson.
I didn't hear that. I heard the opposite, but okay.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah. Okay. No, on the news, I think they were saying it was Moderna and Pfizer, but now they're saying Johnson & Johnson.
So the Moderna and Pfizer have like they're effective to a percentage depending on if you've gotten all of the shots.
Okay.
But all of the scenes, everything I'm seeing right now says that it lasts at least 8 months for Johnson & Johnson, and it protects against the Delta variant.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
Oh, man.
But that's the only one I'm seeing, because all I typed in was Delta variant.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I didn't type in. I didn't type in a vaccine.
So as of now, they're saying
Yeah,
that the
as of
Johnson
now.
& Johnson
Yeah.
is
So
the one
that
the best
changes.
defense from this
Yes.
variant
Yes.
thing.
Oh my God.
What the-
girl.
So, but I mean, we knew this was going to happen because it's like the
Me
flu.
too.
Right. So now
This is
we
why
gotta-
you get the flu shot yearly.
annual because of this. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we got to put this on our list of words.
Nobody got time for that.
Okay.
Girl. Jeez.
Damn it, COVID.
Please, go away.
No, COVID is like herpes. It ain't
It ain't going away, That's funny.
No, it's not gonna go away, especially like for us when everything's open and wide and this and that and just, whatever. Yeah, like I said, other countries like Australia and a lot of the people who were able to
shutting
keep
it
their
down.
numbers low, they're going back under. UK is looking to go back under. Of course, we've removed every single mandate.
Yeah, it's we open. We open.
We acting like
We traveling.
COVID was a hurricane. It's gone. Came and went. That's what Florida does. It came and went.
And
Moving on.
what you call never open back up. France, right? They
Paris, yeah,
Yeah, they never-
they still closed. They said not today.
Yeah, because they are like, it ain't over. And we need to be cautious. And that's just not something we do here because we have these. I'm American. I'm free. I should be able to do what I want. Okay.
My goodness.
Well, I feel like the numbers in America are just not even like they're not. A lot of people aren't getting tested anymore, so the numbers are
Yeah,
low.
they don't. Yeah, they're not. In the beginning, it was every morning.
But it does say the number of new Florida cases is rising because of the Delta variant.
Oh,
so
wow.
you just probably want to go back to wearing your mask. It was good for a minute, but now you probably should go back to wearing your mask.
People with sinus problems are having some issues.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah. So that's maybe what you want to do. Go back to wearing your mask. And I'm tired of masks.
I
Lord
know.
Jesus.
Okay, it felt so good.
It's
I
like-
walk around with that thing.
And-
I ain't have to purchase it.
I mean,
And
I
you know
don't
how you
even
used to
have
hop out
it
and
anymore. Now I
forget?
gotta order some more. Yep.
You
Oh
gotta
yeah.
worry
And
about
turn
it.
back around to the car.
Now, I will admit it was a little weird not to having to wear one because
too,
it felt
me
like I was
too.
doing something wrong.
I
I'm like,
know,
oh
it's
shit.
like you broke out of jail and you looking around like,
You still reading that sign up there now?
Yeah, I walked in the store the other day. I went to grab me some food. And I literally my intention was to put on a mask to go in there. And then I couldn't find it. And I walked in and I was like the only person without a mask. And I was like, y'all probably think I'm just a piece of crap. But right now, I just couldn't find it. And I'm going to be in here for 5 seconds. Y'all can spray, do whatever. But I just don't have it right now.
Oh my goodness. We had to wear masks, y'all. Well, we still
Go
should
back.
Yeah.
Man.
Enjoy, because I would say to go ahead and go back, because like for me, I started wearing masks before everybody else did, like before it became a mandate or anything like that, because I was watching YouTube videos of people in China, in the UK. And they were doing like their own little documentaries about like, hey, this is what life looks like in COVID. And so I was like, well, they're wearing masks. And this was when the U.S. was kept saying, oh, we shouldn't wear masks. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
Fighting the mask part instead of looking at the bigger picture.
I'm like, but no, the reason why they didn't want to make a mask mandate is because they wanted to keep the mask for the medical personnel.
Right.
But they were telling us, oh, you don't need a mask. But in reality, it was just because they wanted to try to maintain the supply. So then that's when they came out and was like, oh, well, these are the masks that, can work and whatever. And I was like, I'm already 3 steps ahead of y'all, because I don't pay attention. Like, half of the stuff, like, if they try to like downplay something, then it's a big deal. If they're making it a big deal, it ain't a big deal.
That's when that mask business was looming.
Well, when they didn't want no idiots doing what they did when we the toilet paper situation. It's like if you tell them that we need to wear masks, and they're gonna buy all the medical masks, and then the medical departments don't have none. So
they still had the toilet paper.
I know. Like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, it was kind of crazy.
Yeah, that was different.
But I know one thing, like, I'm just going to get me some KN95 because the cloth mask is too hot.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is. You
need
to
stay off your mouth.
Yeah. Yeah. It's too hot, and I don't have time. So I'm just going to go ahead and get me my box now before everybody go back into a panic.
You might as well get the stuff now.
Right. Go ahead, get
go on Amazon and get your
stuff.
N95s, K95s, whatever. Go ahead and get it now, because it's about to be on and popping.
It's only I'll give it to what's this? I'll give it to August.
That's gonna be
and then it's about to be popping.
No, she didn't say popping.
No, for real.
I know. For real.
Yeah, no, it is.
Let's go on our break, you guys. So we'll be back in a few minutes.
All right.
Okay, bro.
You're listening to Power Plug Radio, home of your throwback jams.
Experience to
kiss.
You're listening to Power Plug Radio. Home of your throwback jams.
Home of your throwback jams.
That's right.
Yeah. Did y'all like those jams that was just played for y'all?
I hope y'all enjoy.
I hope y'all like them jams.
Said enjoyed them.
So,
Enjoyed the jams.
all right, y'all. Well, Bill Cosby is out of jail.
That's what I'm talking about.
No.
That's what I'm talking
No.
about.
No,
Do y'all know
No,
that
he's still guilty.
Do y'all know?
No.
Do y'all know that
No.
the actual stuff got vacated? Do y'all know what that
No.
means?
No, he signed an agreement. If he would be honest, he wouldn't do any time. He was
No.
was honest, and he was drugging the women. So
No. They vacated all the charges.
He's
meaning
not
that-
exonerated.
If you
He's not exonerated.
But vacate mean there were charges.
It was.
Okay, so which
and they
means
was
he was
wrong.
guilty.
He's
Which-
not
How you
exonerated.
Which
gonna be
means that they
vacated
was
from something
wrong.
that you didn't do?
It was wrong
No.
for accusing that
No.
man
No.
so late in the
No.
game.
It don't matter.
After all
He
of
did
that
the crime. You do the time.
Oh, well, that's the thing. We talked about that earlier. People doing the crime and not doing the time. Bill Cosby shouldn't be locked up. He shouldn't have been locked up. These women were, I think, consensual.
50 women.
50, of course.
Man,
50 women ain't nothing for a
whatever.
man, especially for Bill Cosby, a man of his
Yes,
power and
yes,
stature.
fire.
What is 50 women? You run through 50 women in a month.
That
Well,
is
that's nasty.
disgusting.
I'm just talking about as far as these. You talking about somebody with that kind of statue. These men and women. You know how many groupies are out there for these men that are willing to just do whatever? And they talking about getting drugged. Y'all was having a party. Come on. You're not around this man and just, oh, well, it's just me and Bill and we're just hanging out. He just drugged me because he wanted the booty. You want to get a man a booty. That's Bill Cosby. Come on.
You're being very insensitive.
I'm not. I'm
To
being
survivors,
honest.
to rape survivors, you're being very insensitive. But
Well,
okay.
I don't want to be insensitive to them, but I'm just talking about Bill Cosby at the moment. He's exonerated. He's
But
out of jail.
No, he's not exonerated. No, he was not
He
exonerated.
was
Okay.
not. He had
Read the article.
to read.
I'm reading. Listen, the first thing. Hold on, shoot, it went to the wrong thing because I'm about
Okay,
to-
because I'm about to go to
This
it right
thing
now.
says
It's a free man.
Bill Cosby free but not exonerated. Faces an
Highest court-
uncertain future.
Overturned his sexual assault.
He's not exonerated.
Overturns sex assault conviction.
Okay. Well,
What I heard, and y'all can read, but what I heard is there was a deal. If not in his criminal case, but in his civil case, if he was to give true account of what he did, he would have immunity from being criminally prosecuted for his crimes. That was the deal. But the prosecutor still, after hearing everything that he did, confessed to, still put him on trial, and that's why he went to jail. He got out of jail because he had immunity and he should not have ever went to jail. He is not exonerated. He is not innocent. He gave his account.
he played
of
the
what-
game.
He played the game. The game played him, and he did 3 years, and then he got out. And now they're talking about he's going to
And
sue
he
the county and all this
83
stuff.
years old, child. He got about. Let me not say that, but yeah.
You're being insensitive.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying he 83. He half blind. He telling me he about to go on tour. Boy, sit your behind down.
Oh, he was already on the radio station
Down.
yesterday.
Go sit
Already
down.
talking about
Waste
this,
no time.
talking about the judicial system, and innocent people are going to jail, and because they can't afford,
That's right. Illegal representation.
I agree to
And
that,
that's
but
correct.
he had a good representation.
He's
He
Bill
had it.
Cosby.
And
He
look,
had
and,
the money for it.
and look what happened.
He trying to
He
say- he trying to say
he did.
that he got in jail because he falls in that. He does not fall in line with that.
What?
He's gonna exploit.
He had the money. He's talking about
Situations.
people who didn't have money for proper representation. He had proper representation. So he's trying to play this race card that black folks are not given good attorney because they got to go with the courts, because they don't have the money for a real attorney. That's what he's trying to say, but that's not his
Public
case.
offender.
It's that's not how he got to jail. He had a good defense because he had the money.
Obviously, the defense was working very hard in the process, and the prosecution and the government probably wanted to see something, see him pay for some of the accusations being made. So they got these 3 years out of him. That probably was part of the deal, that you're going to do some time for what you've done, but we will let you out. You will get out eventually. And however, you will not die in prison.
When
No,
you
he only
sign-
had 3 to 10 years.
Yeah.
He did his time.
Yeah, he did 2 of the minimum, which was 3.
Yep.
But he, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I feel like people be thinking they getting over on the system, but they'll be done with in the ways that they should be done with.
This is my thing. Because we talked about this too. Women that's assaulted and people not believing them. Again, I don't want to sound insensitive to any of the victims out there that were drugged or claim to be drugged or whatever. Because again, this is a real issue. People like Bill and others that may have taken advantage of women. That's not right. It's not right. I don't agree, and I don't condone men drugging women for any damn thing. I don't agree with men doing anything to harm women. However, we want to be very clear that none of these charges, none of these things that he's been accused of, we are okay with. I don't care if he Bill Cosby or anybody. If any of this was done to any woman, I think he should, rot in jail. However, we understand how the system works and how people don't really pay for what they really do in the world, especially when you're have money and you have a name. Because again, like Bill said, even though he is the predator in this particular case, he was right. A lot of us don't have the financial ability to have the legal teams get us out of jail, out of situations, very minor situations, and situations that can't be proven by some of these prosecutors without, falsifying evidence. So, we know that the system will go above and beyond to create martyrs and victims and things like that for a story and to get things to drive points home and to kill the character of our heroes. At the same time, we live in a world that has done this numerous of times. Demonize, our black heroes, especially the male figures. And that's something that we have to take into account. Regardless of what's going on, we have to look at sometimes the bigger picture and look at how our black role models are being demonized, they're being killed, all types of things. So,
But I just feel like, regardless if they're a quote unquote black role model or black hero, if it wrong is wrong.
no, I like I said, we don't condone any of it. That's why I just took it to another chapter.
No, I know, but I'm
just
saying
saying,
not just him. I'm just saying in
anybody.
general. Wrong is wrong.
Yeah,
Like, to
we
me, it don't matter
condone
who
it.
it is.
We don't condone any of it.
Yeah.
But like I said, sometimes it's just, where did this junk come from? I mean, out the blue. Man, 80-something years old, and now all of a sudden, y'all got stories of him sexually assaulting people? Come on, man. And then all
the
these
stories
others.
were already kind of lingering, because I remember having this conversation in 2014 with someone, and then even her knowing someone who worked in media, and she was like, and we had the conversation like, hey, is it true? Do you think it's true? She's like, I know it's true because it happened to my friend.
Oh, Lord, her friend?
Her friend who was in media, because he was also harassing people like that were interviewing him and these type of things. And so she was saying that it happened to her friend. So when you start to talk to people and people can say, I know someone, then that's a different story. So after that conversation, there was no more doubt in my mind, because this girl isn't a famous person. You know, she just had a job in media.
Right. Yep. Well, it's all wrong, you know. I'm telling you. It's all wrong for anybody to do it to anyone. Nobody should have to go through that.
No, they shouldn't. Y'all hear about this versus coming up?
Did y'all hear about the verses last night?
Versus last night.
Bobby Brown and
Oh, it was
Keith
last
Sweat.
night?
Yeah, you missed it.
Oh, I missed it.
Well, I'm
Oh
sure you
my
can watch
God.
it. I'm
Because
sure
that's
you
what I
That's
was
what you was
like,
about to talk about?
yes, it was last night.
It was last night on your ass.
That was like,
What you was
That came
doing?
too
It come
fast.
fast.
Yeah, it was
I didn't
a.
get a chance to look at it.
Jeez.
It was like a
Watch it
red
again.
light alert.
Can't you? Can't you watch a replay?
That's booty.
I heard it was good. I heard Keith
good.
Sweat was good.
Well, no, Keith Sweat, that's the one thing. He came to Beats by the Bay.
Oh, he's
And
man, right?
it was him and Fantasia, and I was looking forward to Fantasia. And actually, Keith Sweat exceeded my expectations and was he was the best person of the night. It was Tank, Fantasia, Keith Sweat. Keith Sweat came out. I'm like, I don't want to hear no begging Keith Sweat.
Girl,
and
he
so
can put on a good concert.
he's just going on and on and on and on.
He
And
got
I
hits.
was like,
He got hits.
he wrote a lot of stuff, because that's the part that we forget is what people write.
Got hits, man.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of hits. That's why I didn't think he should have matched up with Bobby Brown, because Bobby Brown doesn't have.
Yeah, you know that every little step album.
Yeah, but that's it. I mean, Keith
But-
Sweat got
hit after
hits
hit.
on hits. I was like, that's not a fair matchup, but whatever.
I wasn't sure if Bobby helped write some stuff or whatever. So when
Bobby,
I saw that, I think Keith Sweat would have been better with a Brian McKnight or a Babyface.
That's what I was thinking. Like, why is he with Bobby Brown?
Bobby Brown killed him.
Huh?
He killed it.
Bobby Brown killed it.
did?
I heard it was no real winner.
I'm saying Bobby Brown got more hits than Keith Sweat.
No, he don't.
drugs.
No, you.
Y'all talking about baby making music, man. You talking about
Baby making music. We talking about Keith Sweat.
Keith Sweat? That's all.
Baby
he made?
make. That's all he made. That's what he was.
Yeah, that's it.
What do you mean that's it? That's
That was
everything.
No, it's not. No, it's
So
not.
you
Bobby
think
Brown
Bobby Brown-
Bobby Brown was a all around artist, man. He had slow jams. He had party rockers. He had. You can do all type of stuff, man.
We will agree to disagree.
I'm telling you, man. Bobby Brown was a bigger hit than Keith Sweat, man.
Well, how did it go last night?
I don't know. I didn't watch
I
it.
don't know. I didn't watch. All I heard was it was good.
Ask the audience. Who did y'all like last night? Who y'all thought won? Who y'all thought won in the comments last night? Bobby Brown or Keith Sweat? Huh?
The Brown or the Keith Sweat, baby. Baby.
Check it out. I'm gonna have to do the replay. I gotta look at it, check it out, because I truly did forget
Yeah,
about
I
that
missed
versus.
it. I missed it. I'm sad
mean,
about
both-
I
it.
haven't
both of
watched
them got
a
hits.
verse ever.
Both of them got hits. But
was
I
it
think
live?
Not
Was
even
it
the
live?
same. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Both
live.
was live. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, not live, but like, were they in person?
That was in person.
Oh.
I mean, Bobby Brown had what? One album? Keith had what? 6?
Bobby Brown
No,
had.
Bobby had a couple of albums.
Bobby
Yeah,
Brown
well,
He had a
yeah,
couple of albums.
couple albums. Ain't nobody humping around.
That's one of them. They
Ain't
usually play
nobody
that on the
humping
radio.
around. Come on, man. Bobby Brown was killing Keith Sweat ass, man. You wasn't hearing Keith Sweat all over the world. You was hearing Bobby Brown, man. You were just saying Keith Sweat in the hoods.
Listen to him. Y'all snippet.
Now y'all don't even remember that.
I do.
You remember that?
I do.
And that was not a hit. Trust me.
It was.
It wasn't.
No, that was not. See, you can't. All right, what's Bobby's song? Go to Bobby. Bobby's finna kill him with something. Y'all gonna be like, oh yeah, I remember that.
I don't remember that one.
Man.
What? You don't remember that one?
Songs, man.
Watch.
I wanted to be in New Edition. But y'all didn't.
We wanted you
Yeah.
in New Edition.
But y'all
Yeah,
didn't come
he
to
killed him.
Harlem.
He killed Bobby Brown. Killed him with that New Edition, man.
I was watching.
Bobby wrote most of that
Harlem
stuff
was
for
too
New
far
Edition.
away
Y'all
from
don't
Harlem.
know. Y'all don't
I was
remember.
watching.
Right. Did Bobby Brown write anything?
Yes.
I don't recall.
Yes.
I have to watch it after the show, y'all.
Yes.
I don't
I gotta
recall
see
Bobby Brown writing anything.
Man, all you got to do is look it up.
Okay,
Look
let's
it-
look it up.
look it up.
Let's look it up.
Bobby Brown, man, was a key writer
Bobby Brown
for
wrote?
New Edition.
Brown.
And New Edition is bigger than
Right.
anything Keith Sweat ever done in his career.
Well, he said you heard him say he wanted to be in New Edition.
I'm trying to tell you, because he
Come to
he
Harlem.
knew that that's what it was. You, in order to be somebody, you had to be in a group back then.
He wrote 3 songs.
He
Humping
was
around.
he was with
Humping around.
No, you talking about
Wait, but he wrote it with other people. No, my bad. Hold on.
we ain't talking about
Humping
that.
Around, written by Babyface, L.A. Reid, Bobby Brown, Daryl Simmons, and Tony Riles. My Prerogative, Gene Griffith, Teddy Riley,
I'm
Bobby
talking about
Brown.
New Edition,
Something
woman.
in Common, Teddy Riley, Whitney Houston, Bobby Brown, Brian.
Oh, Bobby
I'm pulling
Brown,
up.
Bobby Brown, Bobby Brown, Bobby Brown.
He didn't write it by himself.
You don't do that in music, Tanya.
Are you kidding me?
In
only
music,
3 of them,
in music, you have writers. Okay,
Talking like he just
Man,
what's
you
up?
need
As
to
though he only
stop
wrote
with
3.
that dumb
He only
thing.
helped out
He
with
only
3.
helped with 3. Let's see how many
Oh
albums.
yeah, he has in his whole Everdem.
Okay, Bobby Brown.
Bobby Brown. He
How
only wrote
many
3 songs.
albums did he
No,
make?
he only
Okay,
wrote
3 songs.
Antonio came humping around.
Okay,
He
all
only
this.
wrote
So
3.
he
Helped
only
write 3.
had
man.
should
How
have
many
like 5
platinum
albums.
hits?
5 albums.
How many platinum hits?
Yeah.
5
Uh,
albums.
How many platinum hits?
Okay, hold on. Let's get the platinum
Because
hits.
Good Enough, that Bobby album,
Yep.
that was my favorite. I love
Oh,
Good
okay.
Enough.
Oh, okay
That's
then.
my jam.
Okay then.
If it
the
ain't
whole
good
album.
enough, hey,
I'm telling you, Bobby was killing
I'll
it.
work hard. That's my jam.
I just wanted to do something funky right here.
He looks so tight and uncomfortable.
Bobby.
Yes, he is.
He looks so tight and uncomfortable.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
I think Bobby had 1 album that went double platinum.
Did Keith Sweat ever do that?
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
Hell no.
Man, you talk about Keith Sweat. Yeah.
The best Keith Sweat album was
Well, here go
the Twisted.
No. Remember
Keith
this one,
Sweat
y'all?
has
Remember this
2 4-platinum albums. How many
Ain't
albums?
that New Edition though? This song? This is what New
Brown's a
Edition.
joke.
I guess he could do New Edition
Okay.
too. Yeah,
I'm trying to tell you, whenever he lead the song,
Oh, that funk right there, y'all.
So he's delivered 5 straight #1 albums, selling a worldwide total of 25 million records. This is Keith Sweat.
25 million. That's a lot. But New
Right.
Edition and Bobby
But
Brown.
you said Bobby Brown.
We just saying
Man,
Bobby
just
Brown.
whatever. You
Okay,
just
what Bobby
saying-
Brown did? What
just
Bobby
say
Brown
you-
did?
Because
Just to
New
say
Edition.
How many
and
Bobby
another
Brown
group
got?
had their time.
He did 5 albums and 1 went double platinum.
Now
Who?
he does have
Bobby
over
Brown.
50
And it's
million
25
records
million?
sold though.
Who's that? Bobby Brown?
He has over 50 million
50 million records sold.
He has
Killing
Grammy
Keith
Awards,
Sweat.
American Music Awards, and Lifetimes. And this is just as this is as both as a solo
As
artist
solos
and
and New
member.
Edition.
of New
Okay.
Edition.
They had to put it together.
And killing Keith
had to
Sweat.
put it together. And Keith
Killing-
Sweat by himself.
Keep killing Keith Sweat
Man,
though.
whatever.
I don't know by himself because
Keith Sweat did LSG. Don't say by himself. He was
Yeah,
with
but
LSG.
none of this stuff I read to you has anything to do with LSG. This is just him by himself.
Oh, well, they was trash anyway.
They didn't do that well.
They weren't on there that long.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Did they even
song.
That
have
group-
a full
Okay,
album?
so
That
all
group
right,
didn't even
so
work.
studio albums. All right, Don't Be Cruel. Went
Don't Be Cruel.
7 times platinum.
Oh my God.
Bobby went 2 times platinum.
Oh my God.
So those
That's
are only
9.
out of his 5 albums.
That's
Only
9.
And that was just in the
No, it's
U.S.
not 9.
That was
That's
just in
9
the
times
US.
platinum right there. That's 9
was just in
times
the US.
platinum.
Okay.
7
For those
for one,
2
2 for the other.
albums. And out of the 5.
You sweat, man,
And
please.
so then, let me
better sit down
see.
somewhere.
Dance You Know It. I don't know what that was. It was a compilation album. That went platinum.
Bobby Brown
that
go-
came out in
everything Bobby Brown
89.
touch.
Was he
heard
by
that
himself or he was with somebody?
Compilation.
A compilation album. I think one of
to
his
be-
songs was on there. On
Oh,
our
on
own.
whatever.
Oh,
it
that
was.
mean his
Okay,
singles.
so-
His singles was on that end. His
Let me
hot songs
see.
was on that.
Let me see. Dance You Know It. Let's see what they got on here. That was his.
Okay.
Yeah, that was his
his
album.
album?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Then.
I don't even
Yeah.
know that song.
Oh, see that?
No, that's
It's
the
an album.
It's
That's what I'm
called
saying.
Dance. You know, it's a remix album.
Oh.
Damn.
So that
You know
went
it.
platinum.
So like
yes.
a mixtape.
Yep, that went
And it's
platinum.
for the club.
So that's 10 times. So that's diamond technically.
Diamond. Diamond.
Okay, so then when
Diamond.
you're breaking down his singles, he has a lot of gold and platinum singles. And then as a featured artist, he's gone gold a couple of times as a featured artist. I wonder if it shows his award.
Man, look here, man. Y'all can't
But
tell
most of
me
his stuff, most of his stuff happened, very
before
early.
2000s.
Yeah,
Way before
Yeah.
the 2000s.
very early in life.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Bobby Brown was the shit
See.
all over the world. This
Bad
ain't no country boy. This is a global boy.
But
This boy was global.
This is the unfortunate thing about Bobby Brown, because I realized that when New Edition came out and the movie came out, and then the Bobby Brown story and all of that is when I realized, because everybody used to call him the king of R&B, and I'm like, he
Why?
is not the king of R&B.
Why?
But when I started to listen to him and realize, oh, he had this, he had that, I realized he's a true example of your lifestyle can overshadow your talent.
Right.
that's true.
And so he did earn, when you know the backstory and all of that, he truly earned that title.
That's right.
But his lifestyle overshadowed his talent.
Because he was one of the greatest.
I don't know about that.
I'm just you heard it. You just heard it. He's killing Keith Sweat
Okay.
again.
I don't
Keith Sweat with his little 25 million and 7 platinum albums or whatever. How many? That's nothing. This man went diamond on a dance remix album.
Stop it. All right, so let's break down Keith Sweat. Okay, let's see, because they break down all his albums and whatever. So, he has his "Make It Last Forever" went 3 times platinum.
Oh.
"I'll Give All My Love to You" 2 times platinum.
Oh.
"Keep It Coming" platinum.
1, 6,
"Get Up On It" platinum.
7,
The Keith Sweat album that came in '96 platinum,
8,
and then "Still in the Game" platinum.
9.
"Didn't See Me Coming" went gold, and that's it. He doesn't have anything else.
Lay down. Lay down, Keith.
When
Lay
you're
down.
talking about live albums, he's never had a #1 hit.
Never.
He's only was
hood.
34 for US R&B, 86 for The Peak. And then in his other albums, 15 for US R&B is probably the highest he's ever gotten on the charts. And then 31
How
for...
y'all gonna compare this man to the king of hip hop
I'm just
or the
saying.
king of pop or whatever?
So singles, okay, he had 2. Okay, so "I Want Her," never heard that, gold, went gold. "Make You Sweat" went gold. "Twisted" went platinum.